Hey everyone, so welcome back. Here's the kitchen. We're back here again. Today we are making shrimp dumpling wonton soup, noodle soup. For our ingredients, we have, I actually found out what this is called. It's called baby bok choy, guys. So that was an absolute epic fail on my part, but I should have got the names of the greens or the vegetables just to show you. So here I have, just for quick purposes, I'm making dinner tonight really quickly. So I bought these chicken broth cubes. You can get them at any grocery store. We also have these wonton wrap envelopes. It does come another size, so it was used for the soup last time I made for a girlfriend of mine. So we only need about 50. It'll feed quite a few people. Some ginger, shrimp. So I've already gone to peel it, so now I just gotta devein them, and then we're going to process them to make the dumplings. And then you can get these, you can actually get these at Superstore now or at the Asian grocery store. They're 3 for like $5.50. They're really, really cheap. So the Japanese udone noodle, these are actually really good. They're my favorites. Also, you can also put the red fried onion into it. And then a little bit of salt, and otherwise these are your ingredients and we can start cooking. Okay, so for our dumplings, what we're gonna do is put the shrimp inside a food processor, and then we're going to add, I'd say probably a teaspoon of salt. Asian people never use measuring cups. I don't know if anyone noticed that, but we kind of just see depending on how much we have. I'm also putting again our sesame seed oil and a little bit of soy sauce. I'd say about a half a teaspoon of soy sauce. Let's just make it half a teaspoon of salt because we don't need it too salty. We can always add the flavor after when we are tasting the soup. And then we're just gonna process this really quick. See that? That's it. So I've gone ahead and unpacked the wontons. I just put it in a little plate like this. Here's one egg that I've cracked just to seal our wontons, or shrimp dumplings, sorry. So I'm just gonna add some shrimp inside. Dip your finger inside and then go around the corners here, and all you do is just pinch it in. And then we're gonna make 50 of these. And pinch it in. They don't really have to be pretty. So when I'm pinching it, let me show you. So I start from the corners and then I push it in like this, and then I pinch it so it looks like that, and then I push it in again. So they're not always pretty. You don't have to make them perfect. People are they're going into hot water and they just kind of form themselves after. But as long as they stay sealed, that's the main thing. So I tried water before, and with the water they break open. So egg is a lot better. It completely seals it, and you have some time before they start to break. So here you go. Lightly egg it. So I'll finish making the rest of these. There's 50 of them. And then we'll move on to preparation for the next project. Okay, so now what we want to do is cut up our Chinese bok choy. Again, it's the same pieces like how I did on the other video, just as small, so they're edible. More. So we'll throw these at in right at the end, so they're not too soft when we're eating them. And we also now need to cut up our ginger. So I just pulled 2 pieces of ginger, the branch, and I'm just now cutting it into thin slices like this. And what I'll do is just quickly wash it and then throw it into our broth. Hey everyone, so I've let my wontons boil a little bit now, my dumplings. I keep calling it wontons, but it's actually shrimp dumpling soup. So this is what it looks like. And I think they're about ready. The shrimp cooks really fast. It's just the pastry that you have to be careful. I'm just about to throw in my, I've thawed them out now. So I've got my noodles, my udon noodles. And so one of these sections here feeds approximately 1 person. Depends how much the people eat, but I usually throw it in depending on how many guests I'm gonna have. So I have 3 people coming over tonight. And I am going to boil 3 sections. These are already pre-cooked. There's nothing actually to it. You just throw them in water, you make the broth, and you make your dumplings, or you can have it plain, throw some chicken to have chicken udon noodle soup. But udon noodles, like even when you stir fry these, which I'll show you at a later time, but they're amazing. They're just so good. So here we go. So these don't take very long to cook because, like I said, they're already cooked for you. And as that's boiling, I'm just gonna throw in my baby bok choy, of course, because everyone needs Chinese greens, and also for the color. So you just let that all boil. It'll come up to a boil, and basically that's it, guys. You can pull these out now, so when you're serving it, your guests don't see the ginger. Add some salt to taste if you need it. Depends on how salty you like it, but usually those cubes are good enough. But that's it. That's all. And then we just wait for the guests to come and then display it for them. Okay, so when you're ready to serve it to your guests, we just take the noodles out first. Put that back in. And then we'll scoop some of the dumpling and the soup at the same time. So I usually put about 4 or 5 dumplings in there. Make sure that the greens are on top. Gives it so much more color. Again, There you go. And what I actually like to do is put some more of the onions in it, but just make sure with your guests if they're okay with it or not. So give it some color. And then add some chili oil. So chili oil you can make yourself, and if you comment on my video, I can show you how to do that. It's very easy for the chili oil. This is my mom's recipe. So there. Add some soy sauce. And then get your utensils. So that's it. That's shrimp dumpling wonton soup, udon soup. So yeah, that's it, guys. Really, really easy. There's nothing to it at all. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you again. Bye, love you.